General Hospital spoilers indicate that GH was Nicholas Alexander Chavez's first professional job. Auditioning for the role of Spencer was Chavez's big break. Chavez has opened up about his audition and how things went when he decided he wanted to play Spencer Cassadine. General Hospital spoilers: Nicholas Chavez wanted this job. General Hospital spoilers reveal that when Chavez got the audition, he was selling cars and life insurance in Florida when he got the audition. Chavez was 25, and it was during the COVID pandemic. Chavez finished a film where he played Lyle Menendez in the Netflix show Monsters. Chavez says he was still getting auditions, and when the GH called him in for an audition, Chavez admits that he went into this thinking he was really going to try to get this job, he told People. Nicholas then made his self-tape that led to his first professional callback in Los Angeles. GH spoilers: positive thinking pays off. Nicholas says, "I get there, and I'm staying at the hotel. I'm trying to get all of my lines down, and then the day comes. And I'm standing in a room with 20 of the most handsome guys that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm like, geez." I go back into the room, and I'm just trying to center myself. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to be myself. I'm just going to bring all that I am and all that I can to this, because at the end of the day, that's all that I can do. And if I have to go back to selling cars after this, at least I can say that I had this experience. At least I can say that I gave this thing my all. And then they called me the next day and they said, "Don't fly back to Florida." Basically, it was like, you start on Monday. General Hospital spoilers: Nicholas Chavez's temporary exit got extended. Chavez took a break from GH to film the Monsters series. Originally, he was meant to return within a few months. However, his leave was extended when he got a part in another film. Currently, Chavez isn't saying he won't come back. However, it would be almost impossible to come back full-time currently. Chavez is in awe of how popular he has become since the Monsters series. However, he certainly doesn't complain about the extra attention he has been getting these days. Chavez also says he understands if GH has to recast the role of Spencer, and he would be fine with that. Would you like to see Chavez return to GH, or are you liking his other projects better? Be sure to catch up on everything happening with GH right now. Come back here often for General Hospital spoilers, news, and updates. Nicholas Alexander Chavez, who has taken the General Hospital fandom by storm as Spencer Cassadine, recently shared the story of his audition for the iconic role, a moment that changed his life and introduced viewers to one of the most captivating new actors on the soap opera stage. As Spencer, Chavez brings depth, charisma, and a raw emotionality that has made him a fan favorite and earned him critical acclaim. But before he was bringing the troubled Cassadine hair to life, he was a hopeful young actor with a dream and an audition that would forever shape his career. Chavez describes his audition as a whirlwind experience, filled with nerves, excitement, and a bit of disbelief. He was relatively new to the industry, and like many aspiring actors, he understood the fierce competition that comes with auditioning for a long-standing show like General Hospital. However, he felt an immediate connection to Spencer, a complex, multidimensional character with a tortured soul and a charm that often masked his vulnerability. Chavez knew he could bring something special to the role, something that would allow him to explore sides of himself he hadn't yet tapped into on screen. "When I first got the call for the audition, I was thrilled," Chavez recalled. General Hospital is such an institution, and Spencer Cassadine is one of those characters with a legacy behind him. I knew I'd be stepping into big shoes. Though Spencer had been portrayed by other actors before him, Chavez wanted to bring his unique perspective to the role, infusing Spencer with a sense of complexity and empathy that could resonate with audiences. The audition itself was intense. Chavez arrived at the studio, his heart pounding as he stepped into a world he had only seen on TV. Walking onto the General Hospital set was surreal. He was surrounded by the iconic surroundings of Port Charles, and he could feel the weight of the history that came with it. He was about to audition for a character whose family, the Cassadines, was part of one of the most notorious and beloved storylines on daytime television. Chavez faced a panel of producers and casting directors, all with high expectations. They needed an actor who could carry Spencer's tortured history and privilege while still capturing his hidden softness and desire for love. Chavez knew this was his moment to prove he could embody all of Spencer's contradictions. The charm and arrogance of a Cassadine, mixed with the emotional vulnerability that made him human. One of the scenes he was asked to perform was a pivotal moment of vulnerability for Spencer, a scene that required him to let down his guard and reveal the pain lurking beneath his privileged exterior. Chavez leaned into the role, recalling moments in his own life where he had felt lost, misunderstood, and isolated, mirroring the complex emotions that defined Spencer's character. As he delivered his lines, he felt an unexpected surge of emotion, losing himself in the scene. In that moment, Chavez wasn't just an actor auditioning for a role. He was Spencer Cassadine, standing at the edge of his family's legacy, trying to find his own way. Reflecting on that moment, Chavez shared, "I just let myself become Spencer. I think the producers saw that I was willing to bring my heart into it, that I wasn't afraid to go deep." The casting team was struck by his authenticity and the rawness he brought to the character. He was Spencer through and through, complicated, vulnerable, and aching to be understood. When he got the call telling him he'd been cast, Chavez was overjoyed. Stepping into the role of Spencer Cassadine was not only an honor, but also a responsibility. He knew he'd be joining a legacy and taking on a character whose history with the Cassadine family, particularly his relationship with his father, Nicholas, would require him to bring all of his emotional and creative energy. "There's so much history in the Cassadine family," he explained. "It's like Shakespearean drama on TV, and it's incredible to be part of that." Once he started filming, Chavez felt both exhilarated and overwhelmed. The world of daytime television is fast-paced, with scripts being delivered and lines memorized at an impressive speed. But he quickly found his rhythm and threw himself into the role, working tirelessly to bring out every facet of Spencer's personality. Spencer's relationship with his father, his feuds, his romantic entanglements, all of these complicated layers required Chavez to channel emotions that he hadn't explored before. Over time, Chavez has come to deeply appreciate the character of Spencer Cassadine and the loyalty of the General Hospital fan base. Fans immediately embraced him, praising his nuanced performance and his ability to bring Spencer's inner turmoil to life. He's been lauded for capturing the essence of a young man torn between the shadow of his family and the desire to carve out his own path, and he's even earned an Emmy for his work. "I'm so grateful for the fans," Chavez says with a smile. "Their support has been overwhelming, and it makes me want to keep digging deeper into Spencer's story." He credits the passionate fan base with pushing him to explore new dimensions of the character, knowing that his performance is being received by people who care deeply about Spencer's journey. Chavez's journey from audition to becoming Spencer Cassadine has been nothing short of transformative. He stepped onto the General Hospital set with a passion and an openness that not only landed him the role, but also won him a place in the hearts of millions. Now, as he continues to delve into the complexities of Spencer Cassadine, Chavez remains committed to bringing authenticity and depth to every scene, honoring the legacy of General Hospital while making Spencer's story uniquely his own. Reflecting on his audition, Chavez shared, "It was just one of those moments where you feel everything click into place. I knew I wanted to bring my whole self to this role, and I'm grateful every day that I get to do that." His journey has only just begun, but Nicholas Alexander Chavez has already left an indelible mark on General Hospital, proving that sometimes all it takes is a heartfelt audition to bring a beloved character to life in a brand new way. 4-0